Alright, tonight we're fixing a empire sleigh. A empire deer. As you can tell, his paint is pretty messed up. And the mounting block underneath here, like on that one, this whole area was broken out and gone. This one was cracked right across here, so I put that to pry it back up into place, and then just put a bunch of epoxy on there. Got that screwdriver in there. The weight of the handle is lifting this part up and holding it in place until the epoxy cures. But this one, that whole block was missing. There was just a big hole right here. So I got this bracket from gnk-collectibles.com, and it's owned by a lady named Kathy Yoder, who's on a bunch of the Facebook blow mold groups, and she 3D prints this stuff. And this one is made for one that's missing the mounting block. She makes them also like these that just slide over that, and then you run screws or bolts into it to hold it in place. And she also makes just a flat one like this that you can screw to the bottom of a sleigh. And all of these have this 3/4 inch threaded piece on them. So a 3/4 inch PVC male adapter will screw in there, and then you can put a pipe however long you want it. Build a frame to put all your reindeer on. That's what I do. I have a frame built that goes from the sleigh being about 2 feet off the ground up to where Rudolph is about 7 or 8 feet off the ground. You can find YouTube videos on how to do that too, how to make one. Or if you look on the Facebook groups, there are a couple of people who have posted little tutorials showing how they made them. And the only thing about these, when you get them, they're solid. They're stiff, and it will fit up against the bottom pretty close, but there's a couple of places you'll have to kind of mold it, like right here and on the other side. What I did was take my heat gun slash welder thing, I think is what they call it, but it's basically just a big heat gun. You turn it on and it blows hot air out. You direct the air onto the plastic, it heats the plastic up, and then you can mold it to it however you want to. Because before, this stuck out probably 1/4 inch, but I heated it. You can use something flat to push it into the shape you want, and then hold it there for about 30 seconds to a minute till it starts cooling, and then it will stay in that shape like it has here. And I'm going to heat this area up and kind of flatten it out. And this corner around this screw, you can see it's not perfectly flush, but it's pretty close. It would work the way it is. But I'm going to do that just to show you on this video what you can do with these. And she makes these for Empire, for General Foam deer, you can use this kind on the Polaron or on the TPI reindeer. They don't have anything on the bottom, so you can just kind of mold it to the bottom of it and hold it up against it, and then drill your 4 holes, mark where you want the holes, and then drill a small hole, pilot hole, and then put your screws in there, and you're ready to go. But let me show you how that works. I'm just going to turn my heat gun back on. It's already getting flexible. It's also getting hot. That's why you need to have something that you can push against it with, because you won't be able to hold your finger or thumb on there very long. I'm just going to use this screwdriver to hold it. Well, I'm going to heat it right here a little bit more. It's nice and hot, and it's, as you can see, it's real soft. So I'm just going to use the side of the screwdriver to hold it flush along that edge. Just hold it there for a little bit. If you want to, you can blow on it, cool it off a little bit faster. When you first screw these on, before you heat it and shape it, don't put the screws in all the way, because if you try and screw them in and use the screws to pull the plastic together, you'll crack it. You'll crack the bracket or the body of the reindeer, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to crack either one of them if you can help it. Now, if you see, not sure how well this will show. See how that's a lot closer than it was. You can see on this side, you can see the gap on there. So I'm going to heat this side up too and do the same thing on it. I'm going to make sure I'm on the screen. I'm going to heat from about here, this whole area. I know this isn't an ideal repair, but on these deer you can't get to the inside of them, so you have to do it from outside. And when you have these mounted and you only have them attached to something from the bottom, then as they're up in the air and the wind blows, it's going to blow them side to side a little bit. So it would be stressing anything on here if you try just gluing it. So this is probably the best way to do it. And like I said, I had this going all the way up to about 7 feet high. Let's see it. Pretty close. The thing about repairing blow molds that you have to remember is that nobody's going to be that close to them. And even in the day, this guy's sitting over here like this. Unless you get close to him and you look at him real close, you're not even going to see this. So, you know, that's something else to think about. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to work. Because you'll never get perfect. Once there's a piece out of there, it's extremely difficult to get it to match to where you can't tell it. And this side looks a lot better than the other side. But anyway, I thought y'all might be interested in these brackets, the different kinds, and where to get them, because they'll save you, having to rig something else up. It's real simple. I mean, like I said, when you hold it up there, it matches pretty close, so you just mark out where you want the holes on one side. I did one side first, put the screws about a little over halfway in, then turned it over, and then marked where these two holes lined up, and ran a drill bit through there, and did these two the other side. And then, like I just showed you, heated it up to get it to get a little bit closer and not stick out so much. So I'll just tighten these screws up. If you're real into detail, you could get, I'm probably will on these, since these screws are zinc coated. I'll get some brown spray paint and see if I can't dab some on there to make them less noticeable. But at night, no one will see them. There's one thing I'll say about this kind of bracket. Where the hole for the light is right here, I'm going to have to trim off some of it right there so that the C7 light will fit in there. But other than that, it's a pretty easy job. Easy repair. No gluing, no welding, none of that stuff. So, hope you learned something. If you need some of these brackets, it's gnk-collectibles.com. And she makes any kind of parts that come off of blow molds. She can make them. She even makes the antlers for the later Empire and General Foam reindeer and Polaron TPI. Just about any part that comes off of them, she makes and sells. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get it. So anyway, I hope you learned something. If you liked the video, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good night.